What's up, guys? Bitcoin is back above $40,000 since the last time we spoke about Bitcoin on here. And I know it's been a minute since I made my last video. So today we're going to talk about Bitcoin. We'll talk about Decentraland, and then we'll also talk about Sandbox, as I want to provide you guys with my opinion as far as where I see the market and the cryptocurrency market going forward from here. So if at some point during this video I provide you with some value, please allow me to ask you to hit the like button and subscribe as well. So let's jump straight into the chart of Bitcoin, guys. As you can see right here, I have the chart of Bitcoin, and the last time when we were talking about this, guys, I told you that we had a double top, which is what we're seeing right there. And that, typically a double top is a sign of a bearish, a bearish trend, right? Something that is going to make the price keep falling down. So today, here we are. Bitcoin is back above $40,000. People right now are feeling very optimistic all across the board, on Twitter and everywhere, pretty much where I've been kind of, reading some forums and looking around and trying to see at the market sentiment right now, and everybody's feeling bullish again. So now in this video, I just want to answer the question like, is this it? Are we going back up again? Or, should we have to be careful? And so that's really what I want to talk about in this video. And so, guys, last time when we were we were looking at Bitcoin, what I said was, we were basically somewhere down here, somewhere around in the $34,000 to $35,000. And what I was saying was, I was saying that either the price will fall all the way down to reaching the $29,000 level, or I also said that the price could actually appreciate back up. And what we really needed to see was the price to basically go above this resistance line right here at about, $40,400, which is what we saw this week. Bitcoin literally going above that resistance line. And then now we are just sitting at, Bitcoin is basically just went all the way to hit the, a 50-day moving average, which seems to be reversing, from, the slope seems to be changing right here. And, at the 50-day moving average, we see here that Bitcoin is experiencing some resistances. So now, guys, what do we really need to see in this market in order for us to really be able to be super bullish? Because right now, I'm seeing some signs of maybe possibly, there is some recovery that is going on right now. But, I think that we need to be careful because things are really weird right now in the market. It's just not in the cryptocurrency market. Even in the stock market, we're seeing some massive swings, especially in the tech industry. It is crazy. And all of these stuffs are really due because of the Federal Reserve. What is it called again? Because of the Federal Reserve talking about, raising the rates and also tapering as well. So the last time the Fed said they were going to keep the rate at zero so far, but that, we should be expecting a rate hike in the near future. So we still have those concerns going on into the market right now. I don't know if the market sentiment is like, you know what, the market doesn't care anymore, and then the market just want to pile back into the market. I don't know, guys, but all I'm saying is we need to be careful. So let's get back into this. And so, guys, this is what is going on right here. So what do we really need to want to see that Bitcoin, is now recovering and the cryptocurrency market is going to recover? Because, guys, it's really frustrating for me to see how these other coins and alternative coins that are still very much pegged to Bitcoin, very much connected to Bitcoin. When Bitcoin goes down, it basically drags everything down. I really want to see some kind of detachment, but hey, guys, it is what it is. So then Bitcoin is kind of like the leading indicator. We see Bitcoin rising back up, everything else starts rising back up. Like, for example, if I go on CoinMarketCap right now, we can see that this week, for the past 7 days, Bitcoin is up 14.84%, Ethereum is up 20.71%, and Cardano is up 13.38%, Solana is up 26.76%. So we're seeing the market is pretty green. It's pretty green right now. Things are looking, pretty optimistic. And so when I go back here, what do we really need to see? What we need to see here, guys, is we need to see this 50-day moving average changing course and then sloping back up to go back above the the sloping up 200-day moving average in white right here. And then we want to see that golden cross where the 50-day moving average goes above the 200-day moving average. So something like this. That's really what we want to see in right now. And so the next thing too is we really want to see the price, these candles, to go above the 50-day moving average and also go above the 200-day moving average. Actually, what we really want to see is for the candles to go above the 200-day moving average. So that means we would want to see the price go above $50,000 to really be able to say like, okay, we've recovered and we're going back up again. Right now, guys, we don't know, because it might just be another, bounce. It's going to bounce off the 50-day moving average and then go down even more. And that is a very, very much possible outcome. So we need to be really careful here as far as what is going on right now. And so before I'm done with Bitcoin, I want to go to Twitter. And, before I even talk about this chart, I want to give credits to Lark Davis, I believe that's his name, Lark Davis. But Lark Davis basically posted this chart on a Twitter, and what you can see here is the price of Bitcoin on the day chart, and we can see that this is earlier in the year in 2021 when we saw Bitcoin go all the way to reaching 60 something thousand dollars, and then in April of 2021 we saw the big crash, right? Or, should I say the big correction, not a crash, but correction. And, when we look down here, you look at RSI, you see how RSI was pretty much behaving during this time period. And then, starting, like July of 2021 again, we started going back up again and pretty much making kind of the same pattern that we had here, from July to the top in November last year, and then we started going down again. And we can really see how these two are really similar, right? So now that kind of brings the question of like, okay, so is Bitcoin going to repeat the same thing again? And there is a high likelihood that it might be able to repeat the same thing, or it may not. But here's what Lark Davis is saying right here. He's saying major breakout on the way for Bitcoin. RSI breaking out of downtrend in a serious way. Last time this happened, we had 30% gain. History about to repeat. Well, he thinks it is a massive breakout that's coming, and maybe history might be able to repeat itself right here. Guys, I don't know. But at least the data and what he's showing us right here, it's pretty optimistic. It's pretty good. So as I'm going back to the chart, another thing that I want to show you guys is guys, when you look at this, you can see that the price of Bitcoin has been in a downtrend ever since November, because we see the price go down, come back up to try to test, and goes down, come back up to test its resistance, go down, test that resistance, go down. But we just finally broke that. So, there are some metrics that are showing like, hey, maybe we are recovering here. But hey, I am not calling this a full-blown recovery. It may be, or it may not be. So, beside Bitcoin, let's jump into Decentraland. Guys, something that is really interesting and what I like here is kind of what I was telling you guys earlier with Bitcoin, where we want to see the price go above the 50-day moving average. And guys, that is exactly what we have right here, guys. So I'm bullish on Decentraland again, because I do own some Mana. And, I really think that these metaverse projects are the future. It is the future. And so we see the price go above the 200-day moving average, and we're seeing the 50-day moving average is trying to change course and slope back up. That right there is definitely bullish. And guys, what we really need to see here for the price of Decentraland to skyrocket is we need to see skyrocket go above this resistance line at about $2.34, $3.34, should I say. And once we go above that, guys, the sky is the limit. Now, the next resistance will be the all-time high at about $6. And guys, it's pretty similar to Sandbox as well. When I come here and look at Sandbox, we see that Sandbox recovered pretty, basically almost doubled nearly within the past week or so. And the price is just hovering right above this resistance are $4.46 and just right below the 50-day moving average. And what we really need to see here is the price to go above this 50-day moving average, which we kind of see it's a very similar pattern as with Decentraland. And once we go above that, then after that, the sky is the limit again. Nah, the all-time high at about $8.22 will be the next resistance. So guys, I hope that I provided you with enough value in this video. I know that was a really short video after, being absent last week, but I hope you had some enough value. If you have questions, please shoot me your questions in the comment section below or on our Instagram. And with that being said, I'd like to say thank you, and I'll see y'all in my next video on Sunday. Bye-bye.